My question to you is, are you clear on your goals? Are you clear on the vision for your life? In this video, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. So I'm going to play you a short clip from an interview I did in Dallas, Texas, live in studio, talking about really what gets me excited, what my vision is for both my personal life and my business life. And hopefully from hearing my mindset around it, it helps you with yours. My mission now is helping people get clear on their goals. It's like, how much time do we got?
Well, I was just going to ask you about what you're going forward here, kind of what gets you out of bed. We got just a couple of minutes left.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this is what gets me out of bed from a business perspective, and I'll share this short story, then I'll share what I'm excited about lifestyle-wise, and because I like to share these things because it inspires others. It inspired me when I had nothing. So I was facilitating this high-level mastermind about 8 years ago, and I asked everybody, everyone's making great money. They're all real estate agents. They're making great money. I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy you are? And I went around, it was a Zoom mastermind, and I went to each person. I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you? And most of them said 4, 5, 6. And you could see the pain in their eyes. And although they were successful, lots of money, getting awards on stage, something was missing. And it was at that moment, this was before EXP, that I was like, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure this out for me, and I'm going to help others. So from a business perspective, being essentially a stay-at-home dad that still works when he chooses, it's the most amazing blessing that I could ever have. Like, I love being home with my family. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I got to go to work because it's too much. You can only play with a 2.5-year-old on the carpet for so long. And then I'm like, let me go to work, which is great. I get to choose that. So it's like it's helping people just take back their families, take back their lives through our great industry, real estate. Not necessarily selling more houses, but make more money selling houses, make more money as a real estate agent while working less. So that drives me business-wise. Personal-wise, I have some, definitely some financial milestones I'm looking to hit. My goal is to essentially match my EXP revenue share at some point through my investments. So I like to invest in real estate, private equity, so syndications, index funds, and just venture capital. So I love investing, so that's exciting for me. I love business in general, but more than anything, I'm excited to help gather men in our industry and lead them from the perspective as taking back their lives, and maybe we'll have some awesome adventures together, like this Jackson Hole thing that we're doing. I'd love to see that grow. I'd love to see 20, 50 guys getting together and doing that. If you were wondering, my hat has a yacht on it called the Northern Dream. This is actually a yacht that myself and some of my EXP agents chartered when we were at a mastermind in Cabo a couple years ago. It's like a 120-foot yacht. I think it costs like $30 million new. Has jet skis on it, sea bobs, that's like what you go snorkeling with, private chef, open bar, jacuzzi. It was such a cool experience. I've had owning a yacht on my vision sheet for a long time. For me, what I discovered, I think I'd rather just charter them because it's so much easier and a lot cheaper, to be honest. And we just had a great time. It was one of those experiences that I'll remember for a lifetime, as the sun was setting behind the famous rocks in Cabo. Like, just so cool. I think we saw some dolphins. It was really, really neat experience. It's important when you're setting your vision that you go out and get a taste of what that's like, because that helps motivate you more. So if you put a Lamborghini on there, go out and test drive a Lamborghini, or go to the dealership and look at them. If you want a house on the lake, go tour some houses on the lake. Touch your dreams before you can own them.
Yeah, well, I know for a lot of us, it's a work ministry, and it's just a great way to impact lives and help people that we would have never had this reach had we not made the decision. And it wasn't an easy decision. I know. I mean, we saw it, we looked at it, but it was still a risk back then. But you know what? If you really don't get very far in life if you
don't take risks.
You don't take risks. You know? Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly.
One of the best risks you guys both took in your entire lives, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was a very small risk.
Yeah, well, it turned out,
Right, what's the worst thing that could have happened? You flopped
when you think about
EXP
it,
and you went back to KW. I mean, what's the
sure.
worst thing that could happen?
You just got to take chances sometimes.
That's right. Well, man, I'm so glad that we've been able to reconnect here, and that you wanted to stop by and visit. And
I hope you enjoyed that. For some homework, I want you to write down your perfect day. Now, this is what you're going to do. Go out for a walk, work out, move your body, get your heart rate up, get a little sweat going, so that you're in just a peak state, so that you're positive, you're energized. If you do this from a low energy state, the end result's not gonna be that great. It's gonna be like, oh, my perfect day life is blah. And it's really not that exciting. It's not that compelling. But man, I know after workout, after I go for a hike or a run, I'm out in nature, like my perfect day is like incredible. And then I go back and review it in a low state and I'm like, wow, that was pretty ambitious what I wrote down there. Because the key is staying as much as you can in a peak state, staying energized. So write out, what kind of house are you living in? Where are you living? What kind of cars are you driving? What kind of vacations are you taking? What kind of clothes are you wearing? What types of schools are your kids in? What type of giving are you doing? Write all this down and write it as if it's already happened. So today I woke up and this is what I did. Today I got home from work and I walked through the front doors of my house and I immediately saw the ocean. I could feel the cool tile on my feet. I could hear my kids laughing in the background and cookies baking. I could smell them. Like, get so descriptive, because when you put some emotion in it and when you read it back, you can feel as if you're already there. It's so much more likely to happen. I did a video probably, about 2-3 years ago now of my dream house tour. And I want to make another video that really reads out my vision like years before that happened as I'm playing that video, because how similar they are is insane. And that's what happens when you put exercises like this to work and you do it on a regular basis. You're doing it wrong if you're not getting emotional. And when you're done with it, share it with your partner, share it with your spouse, share it with a best friend, share it with a family member, and let them help you hold you accountable. Get an accountability partner, share it with your coach. It's important that you have people supporting you, people encouraging you. Then what you want to do is reverse engineer that perfect day life vision statement into actionable goals on a daily basis. So if you want that house on the lake, if you want that brand new Range Rover, what are you going to need to do every single day when it comes to your sales activities if you're a real estate agent? How many contacts, how many listing appointments do you need to go on a week? All these things add up to that perfect day that you wrote down. If you need help with this, feel free to email me, aj@ajmida.com. And there's also a link in the description that's going to be to my mini course on goal setting and vision casting. So if you like this video, subscribe and like the channel. See you guys.